Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking about the Overwatch 2 Season 15. Now, to talk about the elephant in the room, clearly this season is designed to try and bring back the people who left Overwatch 2 to go play Marvel Rivals. Do I think it does enough to convince those people to come along? Is this a step in the right direction? What I like and dislike about this season? Also to know, I played about maybe 8 hours of this season, so I have some thoughts on it, but let's talk about the boring stuff out of the way, the skins, the battle pass. It's all fine. Cosmetics is definitely dependent on your taste. This season is all about rain, you know, April showers and all that. Costumes look fine. I do like the fact that in order to kind of convince some Overwatch content creators to come back and start creating content for Overwatch, especially on the streaming space, they now have exclusive skins behind subs to those content creators. You know, Blizzard, Overwatch kind of going, hey guys, you stream our content again, please stream our content again. And for everyone else who streams that content who isn't closely affiliated with Overwatch, we get the regular standard skins again. But it's all fine. Like I said, they look fine. They look okay. It's all personal taste. Some of them are good. Some of them I'm like, okay, whatever. But it's nice to know Venture's finally starting getting some skins rolling out, so that's good. The new hero Freya isn't out yet. There's probably going to be a playtest later on with them, so we can't really discuss how good they are. But let's talk about the main two big new changes, apart from all the visual graphical updates that have come at the start of this season. First being loot boxes. Yes, loot boxes were originally in Overwatch, and in Overwatch 2 they got rid of them for a paid store where you can use money to buy skins or use free credits you won, but some of the coins or skins were actually behind a paywall. Honestly, I don't like loot boxes. I didn't like them in Overwatch 1 when I was playing, because you would get rewarded for skins and stuff that wasn't related to your characters. So when Overwatch 2 came out and you could just go, hey, I want to buy that skin, yeah, it's nice. Sure, some of them are quite expensive and stuff like that, but overall, I'd rather have that than the loot box system. It looks like we've got both, but the loot boxes looks like there's two versions. There's a basic one and there's a legendary one, and legendary ones are going to have better items or stuff you can receive, which is mainly like skins and above, or like what's considered legendary. I opened a bunch of them on stream. There's going to be a short out probably tomorrow of me opening some, linking to this video, so hi if you came from that short. Yeah, I'm not fussed about it. I'd rather them just not include it and just make everything cheaper or something, like they're doing with like the Zen thing, where Zen gives you discounts on certain skins that he might think you like, and that would have been better than this. Anyway, let's talk about the biggest thing that they're trying to do to bring people back and maybe solve an issue that this game's had: the perk system. Now, if you don't know, one of the main complaints I could say, apart from 6v6, is this whole idea about counter swapping. Some people like counter swapping, some people don't. If you don't know what counter swapping is, basically certain heroes do well against other heroes. So, let's say an enemy team has a Pharah, you may tell your teammate to switch to Soldier to go take care of the Pharah. The classic Holy Trinity one is you're playing D.Va, the enemy team switches to Zarya, so you switch to Winston, so say you switch to D.Va, so you switch to Zarya. The perk system is designed to kind of encourage people to stick with one hero throughout the match. You get a minor and a major hero perk. You pick between two perks on each set. Some of the perks are okay, some are good, some are a bit confusing. They kind of make you play your hero a little bit different. For example, Soldier has a perk where when you put down your healing thing, if someone is in critical health, it boosts their healing, which kind of makes Soldier play support-ish. I would rather say you want to play Soldier as, you know, very independent, so I'd be like, why do you want that? And Sombra has one where they can hack teammates to give them health. Why would you want Sombra to be a support? Maybe just give them some more utility, or it's for the Sombra players who, you know, die a lot and need something to do so they feel like they're contributing. So yeah, as you play through the game, you get the perks, and you know the whole idea is you stick with this character throughout all the rounds or all the match, and you know maybe don't counter swap. The issue is I still feel like counter swapping is probably the way to go. In most situations, I just played a match where our team was losing, and me and his other player counter swapped. Well, I just swapped to Moira because Moira's super easy to play, and we won. I didn't even need the perks. But because we're on the final point out of round 3, I managed to get all the perks in one round. So, like, the counter swap wasn't even that much of a negative. I mean, sure, I lost the perks, but it was like, oh, okay, I just got them back. And like I said, some of the perks are good, but they don't drastically make you super overpowered. They just give you a slight edge, I guess you could say. Like with Moira, she can have a longer fade, and that's cool. And then her second major one, you know, there's one where you basically between your healing orb heals more, or your damage orbs starts reducing the amount of heals the enemy team receives. And it's like, do you want to be a bit more DPS or a bit more support? And at that point, I picked the healing one because my teammates were dying, but I didn't really need it because I just ulted and 5k'd and won the game. So the solution of them trying to fix the counter swapping with this perk system, I don't think it's going to work. I'm still going to see people probably counter swap a lot, especially in quick play and low elo games like I'm in. You're just going to be like, oh, I can't deal with this character, so I'm just going to swap. The amount of times I see, especially early game, like if you just get outplayed immediately, you might be like, oh, right, I'm just going to switch character then and play something better. Like one map, I was playing Ashe and trying to outsnipe these two people. Eventually I did, but the team lost, and I just switched to Soldier and for the rest of the match, and we still lost, but it was a lot closer. It didn't help that one of our teammates who was playing Tracer just wasn't there for the first 2 rounds. You can't look, if you got bad teammates, you got bad teammates. Overall, I feel like the perk system is an interesting idea. I don't think it solves the issue of counter swapping. It's just a nice new gimmick to try out during matches, and you'll just quickly pick your 2 favorites, and it's just like, okay, I got my 2 favorites, I'm on. I think it's based on how much damage you do and if you get kills, so obviously the better players are going to get more bonuses, but I think it levels up over time as well. I didn't really focus too much on how quickly it was leveling up because I was just, you know, going around playing the game. Overall, it's a step in the right direction, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to convince people to step away from Marvel Rivals. Sure, there's some news going around that Marvel Rivals game director, or head, was it game director? A studio that was working on Marvel Rivals was shut down by NetEase. So, you know, Overwatch might have a chance now. That's not a good sign. But yeah, it's a step in the right direction. I don't think it's going to convince a lot of people to stop playing Marvel Rivals if they are enjoying it. Like the Overwatch for a while has like needed a kick in the shins because there was just nothing else on it. There was nothing else like it. Yeah, you had your Paladins, but nobody was playing Paladins. So the fact that Marvel Rivals come along and has been this huge success has definitely made Overwatch go, we got to try and step up a game, and that's good. Competition is good, obviously. I know that's a boring thing to say, but it's true. They're actually trying stuff out. I'm not sure the loot box direction was the best solution. I feel like it's just a load of OG players who maybe are like a bit tilted that they now have to pay for skins, rather than the fact that they don't have to gamble for skins anymore. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below, whether you like the new season or not, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye. Marvelous. Together on the track. Let's go. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, sus.